Good evening. This is Berenice from the Virgin Islands.
Welcome, Berenice.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. This is Stan from Detroit.
Hey, brother, welcome.
Thank you.
Good evening, it's Maureen.
Welcome, Maureen.
Thank you.
Hi, good night, everyone. This is Wendy from Trinidad.
Welcome, Wendy.
Thank you.
All right, we're 1 minute to go before we get the call started. I want to welcome everyone again. It's good to have everyone on the last call of 2019. If you just joined us, please state your name, let us know where you're calling in from. Well, good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you. We're going to get the call started. So let me do this. All right, good evening, everyone. This is O'Neal Cantnell. I'm out of Jacksonville, Florida. I'm really excited to be on the call. This is the last team call for 2019. 2019 has been a very interesting year, and we're at the final stages of this year. And, you know, we do these calls, these team calls are conducted to provide support, training, testimonials, how to, and also, you know, further develop a community of people who are moving forward, obtaining their goals and their dreams. And we take it very seriously that you take, you know, time out of your schedule to be here at 10 p.m. Eastern on a Sunday night. And, you know, it's an infrastructure for success because we're part of what I believe is the most significant cause-driven opportunity of 2019. And that is with Synergy Worldwide and us, the Legacy Movement. So these calls here are very powerful. But this is a special call because, as I said, it is the last call of 2019. You know, how time has flown, and you know, we knew this day would come, and we know this time would come, where we would be celebrating 2019 in its entirety, and looking forward to, you know, 2020. And there's some significance in this, ladies and gentlemen, that I want to share. You know, we can talk about our opportunity, but it's more about who we are, what we are, and as individuals, you know, where we are in our journey. And, you know, we're closing out a decade, entering into a new decade. That is of tremendous significance because, you know, when I take reflection on the last 10 years of my life, you know, and see how far we've come and I've come, you know, I celebrated that. And that's why 2019 is such a powerful year, because it's the year of transcendence. It's a year that we transcend ourselves, to move from one point to another, to improve ourselves, to go beyond where we are. And when we take inventory of the past 12 months, who we are today versus who we were at the beginning of this year in January 2019 is a complete, totally different person. You know, when you take a look at the commitment that it takes, the drive, you know, the desire to go after your goals and to take things seriously, to impart into yourself, you know, to be dedicated and raise your level of commitment. We've all transcended ourselves this year. So I'm proud to be a part of this movement. I'm proud to be a part associated with people who have shown their commitment, their dedication, into being a part of a wonderful business opportunity, and more importantly, be a part of a community of people who are here to support each one another in their walk towards success. And you know, when we measure that, ladies and gentlemen, take inventory of how far you've come. You've all certainly not have been the same person. When you take, you know, every month a part of us die so that another part of us can grow, give birth to something new within us. And, you know, that is a culmination of this past 12 months. And who we are going into 2020 is significant, because we want to close the year out the way we want to enter into the new year, so we can craft what the next 10 years is going to look like in our lives. And it starts with one single step. It starts with us having our diligent goals. It starts with us implementing those goals into action, and taking action and being consistent and being persistent with those things, because we want the results. We desire the outcome. We desire it more than anything else. So we are growing into the results that we desire. It's all about our growth. So the steps that we've taken in the last 12 months, ladies and gentlemen, you know, is a long part of this wonderful journey of closing out and redeveloping, retooling ourselves, growing into the person that is wise, responsible, worthy, courageous of achieving our goals. That's pretty much what it is. So I wanted to take time out to let everyone know that one, I respect your choices. I respect your desire. I respect you having the stick to itiveness to commit to yourself, not just to the team, but there's something in this opportunity that gave rise to something bigger inside of you for you to pursue, that you are truly worth it. Your goals mean something. What you desire to have is of significance, and you're taking the steps. And it is powerful to see that level of commitment, to see the consistency of us showing up, being a part of this movement. The challenge now is inviting people into this community. The challenge is, having others adapt what we are committed to. The challenge is, inviting others to see what we see through a pure lens, that they too can win. They too can achieve their goals and dreams. That is where we're transcending to. And it is leading into the new word of 2020, which will be announced on next week's call. Okay. But I just wanted to take time in this season to recognize each and every one that's on the phone: Wendy, Stanley, Maureen, Berenice, Marjorie. You truly can say, and when you look at yourself, how far you've come. And it seems as if it was just yesterday this year has begun, but it's been a tremendous journey. It's filled with us seeing the highlights of things we can, we should, and of the work that we do, and and the things that we see the results from. It's a combination of everything. We went through a lot of psychological challenges, challenging ourselves to get to the next level. And now we're at the end of this year, and we're walking into a decade where we are a totally equipped new vehicle, because you are carrying something within you, and now you're taking it into 2020. And what a blessing it is for us to be together on this journey with each other. And when you take a look at the opportunity that's around us, being a part of Synergy Worldwide, a company that has 20-year history. We're not a startup, and they're putting the infrastructure in place for us to capture the marketplace and the market share that is available to us with this opportunity. What a great way to tool ourselves and equip ourselves and prepare ourselves, okay, for success and financial success, okay, and psychologically successful, because conquering ourselves psychologically, that's how we achieve our goals and dreams. It takes preparation. Well, first it takes purpose, then preparation, then persistence, okay, and then discipline, okay. But it all starts with choice, and you all must commend yourself to choose this wonderful opportunity. 20-year-old debt-free and profitable company, publicly traded, backed by the #1 herbal supplement manufacturer in the world, looking to capture the marketplace, in North America. And now their infrastructure is putting in place. We're going to receive market insights pretty soon, to have a digital presence and a lot more other tools to help us build the business. And then also officially, entering into other markets in the Americas, which will allow us to broaden our reach and acquire the market share, because, economic borders aren't there anymore, okay? We have a long reach. So whether you're in the Caribbean, in Central South America, Canada, we're going to go into these places, and our connections will take us there to capture market share. So, I just wanted to take that time out to share with each and everyone and commend you guys, that I am proud of you. I respect you all. And this is a wonderful season we went through, but I'm seriously looking forward to 2020, beginning a whole new chapter. And what these next 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years is going to look like, being a part of the legacy movement. So I'm going to open up the floor. This is our New Year's call. You know, for those who want to have any comments or questions, you know, take the time out, you know, to say, this is what I'm looking forward to in the new year. This is what I'm looking forward to in 2020. If you don't mind sharing it with me, because, you know, it's all about us going to the top, and it's all about us really taking it to the next step, and, you know, really getting the pin titles out the way, you know, getting the income, getting our health. You know, we all can't just have financial goals. We have to have physical goals. We have to have financial goals, and also personal development and growth, and service goals. So I want to thank you all. Anybody has a comment right now, Happy New Year to each and every one of you. And the floor is open for any comments, questions at this time.
O'Neill,
Yes, Maureen, take the floor.
I was just wondering if you would. I was just wondering if you wouldn't mind going into how you personally invite people to listen to information about the opportunity.
Oh, great. All right. Now we're talking. You're starting off on the right track. Serious. Okay. So it's a two-step approach I do. Okay. I always, you know, 97%, 96 to 70% of people that I invite, I do a three-way call with. Okay. I invite them to hear about the opportunity and why I'm so excited, and I invite them to hear a testimonial or some more information from somebody on my team. That's the first thing, okay? Because yes, you know, yeah, I'm in the business and I'm at a successful level, but I'm still common with some people. They're still looking at me differently. So I want them, my desire is for them to get it clean. And also, you know, I stick to the fundamentals of building this business. I do not deviate. Okay. So when you're around me in my personal space, you'll notice that I do three-way calls a lot, all the time. And it's because, you know, I stick to what I teach. So, you know, in the initial contact, I'm very enthusiastic. I listen to people, and, you know, and I'm giving you the fundamentals of how I do my invite. So I don't think I can just tell you this is how I do it, and then, you know, because there's different ways. So, you know, what I do is I build rapport with people. If it's someone that I've never met before, I try to find a common ground in our conversation, something that we share in value, something that we are connected to and passionate about. And, you know, I leverage my conversation to where asking questions to where they're going to ask me, so what do you do? And when they asked me that, I said, you know, it's funny that you asked. I was going to share this with you, but you know, I market health supplements, okay, for people that are looking to improve their health or weight loss. And some people may say, hey, is it one of those things? And I said, is that what you're looking for? And they said, no. I said, well, then it's not that, you know. And it all depends on the conversation. And then, you know, I'm excited. I tell my story. I said, hey, listen, you know, I've been very health conscious, been on this, taking this product that has helped me in my health, helped a lot of people. And I became very passionate about it because it has helped me. And I just want you to hear some information about it. And, you know, do you have time to hear a testimonial? Not just mine, but hear somebody else's testimonial other than mine. Hold on, put them on the phone with David or somebody else, and, you know, get the invite that way. Okay. So once I do the three-way call, I already told either David or Bart or somebody, you know, what the next step. I'm trying to get them to the overview call, or getting them to meet with me or something like that, so that they know how to direct the person and that's what they do. So first I build rapport, you know, and break ice with people, because the art of the conversation is important. And then, you know, I go into my transition of telling either my story, testimonial, or, you know, talk about financial benefits and go straight into it. Hopefully that answers your question. I was not trying to be general, but give you a little bit more tools to work with. Did that help you, Maureen?
Yeah, yes, it does. I was looking to try to put together an outline, and that kind of fills in all the blanks of what I was looking for. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Because, you know, we're going to meet people that are money motivated. We're going to meet people that are health conscious, you know, and the conversation changes a little bit. You know what I mean? So,
but how do you identify with them which one of those is their priority?
Great
How do you
question.
bring that out in the conversation?
Great question. That's the question. That's the golden question right now. Okay. How do you identify? Through your conversation with them. You know, the art of the conversation is very, very important. You know, sometimes we may not have time to talk to people as quickly, but what you're trying to do is get information about the people. And that's why we teach this FORM technique. FORM, F-O-R-M, stands for family, occupation, recreation, motivation, or message. And when you're talking to people, you're trying to figure out what is their motivation, what is their desire. Okay, and some people will tell you health. They want to get their health right, but they're money motivated, right? So when you're conversing and you're having building rapport with someone, ask them about their family, ask them about what they do for a living, ask them about what they enjoy in life. And through those conversations, they'll tell you what their motivation is. Okay, because people love to share about themselves. So the FORM technique is very, very powerful because, you know, when I talk to people, you know, and I'm talking to them, you know, I try to find out about them. And what happens psychologically, what happens is they believe I am genuinely interested in them. And that is very, very important for me to convey, because I am interested in them. Because if I'm not genuinely interested in someone, it's going to come off not as authentic, and the wall goes up, you know? So building that initial rapport with someone is an art that you are going to develop, and you will get into a rhythm. When you start to talk to people, it will be good to get to the point where you can extrapolate, you know, something that moves them and motivates them. Okay?
How do you ease into asking them for their contact information, their phone number or their email?
I just ask them. You know, because what happens is when you talk to people and you ask them questions that helps them to lower their barrier, then they're going to ask you, so tell me about you. And you can say, well, we may not have enough time right now, you know, but I am very excited about something I would love to share with you. Can you give me your phone number? Okay. And, you know, depending on, you know, you don't want to be too quick to get the phone number, but you want to build a little bit of rapport first, what we call emotional deposit, something in common that you, through the conversation, that you guys relate to. Some people may be health conscious, some people may be money motivated, some people may be both. Some people may want to help others and so forth. And when you establish a connection with someone, they're going to be genuinely interested in you. Okay. And then you ask them for their information. Then you ask them for their contact information.
Well, that's very helpful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And what we will do, Maureen, if you want to, message me tomorrow. Pardon me?
Can we practice?
That's what I was going to say. Message me tomorrow in the afternoon, around anytime after 2. And I'll be more than happy to go over it with you, role play and so forth with you. And anybody who wants to on the call, if you want to do that, message me and a time after 2 that works for you, and we'll do some role playing on that, and I'll go into greater detail with the form technique, okay, so that you guys are ready for 2020. Great question, Maureen.
Thank you. Great answer.
Oh, you're welcome. Anybody else? That's a great way. See, you got to finish the year out the way you want to enter into the new year, right? So great question, Maureen. Anybody else that have a question, comments? The floor is open. And let me remind you, this call is also being recorded. Go ahead, Mr. Stanton Jordan.
Yes, I just want to thank you for your leadership and helping everybody build their confidence as we go into a new decade, and also get to the mindset of getting things done. And I just wish everybody a happy new year, and much success with your business in the coming year. It's only a few days away, and let's get to the grind and make it happen. And like O'Neill said early in the call, let's see some pen titles pop up. You'd be surprised what might happen to you if you do. So I'm really excited about 2020, and just listening and watching everybody just let go. Let yourself go and just go for it.
Yep. Yep. Thank you so much, brother.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Any questions, comments?
Hi, O'Neill. This is Wendy.
Go ahead, Wendy.
Well, I just want to take this opportunity also to wish each and every one of us on the call, very prosperous 2020 business-wise, and as a matter of fact, in every aspect of our lives. Like Stan said, I want to thank you also for your leadership role, for your persistence, and for your passion that you usually, would usually display in terms of, as you come on the calls. I mean, it's always fresh, and that enthusiasm is always there. And it is something that I want to carry into 2020, that enthusiasm and that passion all the time. And as I speak to people, always be passionate about, what I do, not being false, but being passionate, genuinely passionate about,
yes,
this product, and, in order to get people on board.
Yes.
So I am really looking forward to 2020. I know it's going to be a great decade. It's going to be we have some challenging times ahead, but, I'll be up for the challenges, in terms of getting things done, to hit the ground running. I know it's going to be a lot of work, but I am, having mindset for it. So I am just hopeful, and I'm just thankful to be part and parcel of this great opportunity. And, it's an opportunity that it is worthwhile sharing with other people. So I just want to make it, my daily mantra to share this opportunity with people.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Anyone else?
Hi, this is Berenice.
Go ahead, Berenice.
I want to thank you also, and to the team, and wishing everyone a happy and prosperous new year for the 2020. And I'm looking forward to awesome growth, because I've been growing, learning, and I really enjoy this. What I do, the company is awesome, and I love the products. So I'm looking forward for great success in 2020 and going forward. I have a big goal that I have, and I have a 6-month goal. So I'm going to work on that.
Awesome. Fantastic.
So much. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much, Berenice.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? So before I close the call, I want to go over in a little bit more the art of the conversation. Okay. A lot of people have written books on this, and I talk about the book Success with People, but also there's another book by Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It would be good to get that book also, guys, because the art of talking to people, it's an art, and it means that it's a skill that you have to develop. And when you talk to people, Enthusiasm, you hear my enthusiasm on the call, okay? You know it's real because you feel it through my passion. And, you know, when you're talking to other people, they need to feel that too, okay? And also, a smile goes a long way, okay? Smile is also one of the most effective tools of tearing down barriers and obstacles, okay? And also, how you professionally greet someone with a handshake. You know, the type of handshake that you shake somebody's hands tells them psychologically a lot about you. If you give a weak handshake, you know, psychologically, they think you're a mild, soft person. If you give too hard of a handshake, they think you're more of a domineering person. You know, if you give a nice handshake, it is a greeting to them. And that's important. And some people are huggers. How you hug someone matters too. Okay. And learning how to professionally greet someone is important because remember, a first impression is a lasting one. And your desire is because you're passionate and enthusiastic about what you have to offer. Okay. You desire to attract people, you know, that are curious to see if maybe this someone presents something that I need, something of value to me. Okay. It comes with practice. And that's why we will role play the form technique, but also learning to greet people. Smiling is important. And, you know, and also respecting people's personal space when you're talking with them, you know, and, you know, those are some things that we're going to go into more greater detail with talking about in the beginning of this new year coming, because these are the tools that will help us grow and develop. And also, that does not stop the enthusiasm, you know, the smile. It happens when you follow up and follow through. You never change. Okay. It's important because you're being consistent and people are looking for consistency, you know, because psychologically, so many people are looking to eliminate things. You know, someone asks you a question, you're looking to say no first before you say yes. So that's just how we are wired. A lot of us are wired throughout, you know, because we have so much stimuli out there, visual stimuli from our phone, television, you know, conversations. You know, we are processing so much, so we have to eliminate some things and get the things that we're truly interested in. So remember that when you're meeting with other people, that they're also, you know, discarding information because they're too are exposed to so much information. So remember that. So now you are tapping into the emotional, the psychological, you know, so that you can connect with them. That's why that technique is so important. It's all a part of what we call AIDA marketing, capturing people's attention so you can gain their interest. Okay. Paint a picture of desire so you can move them to action. Okay. It's all wrapped up in that whole thing. And it's important for you to know that even if you're not in, you know, their physical presence, on the phone, smile, because we're spiritual beings. You know, people will pick up on your vibrations even on the phone. So it's important to also convey that enthusiasm, you know, so that when you are doing your conversation, you will have their interest. Okay. So that's important to add as you're thinking, as you guys are getting ready for us to do some role play or some, you want to contact me and so forth. Remember that. And we'll go into greater detail since there's, I see the great need for it. I'll go into probably a 3-part training because it's so important. Talk about the appearance, okay, when you meet someone for the first time, then the art of the conversation, the form technique, and then moving them to action. So we'll do that in a 3 steps so that we can carefully detail it, record it, so you guys have this as a tool, not just for yourself, but for other people that you will be bringing into the business, so they also understand the power of the conversation, the art of influencing others. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So
Sounds good.
yeah, you know, we got to do it right. 2020 is a big year. You know, and we got to come out. We got to come out swinging, and we got to
Yeah.
come out, you know, getting results and moving and taking the steps, because you know it is time to rise and shine. 2020 is the year of results,
Yes, I feel it.
the year of results, people, because the law of value values you because of the results that you get. And you know, value is your skill set. Okay. And so we got to increase your value by increasing your skill set so you can get the results. Make sense?
Makes sense.
O'Neill,
Yes.
I know that I'm going to do this really badly before I learn how to do it well, so I'm really, really looking forward to doing it badly.
There you go. Now you're
There you go.
talking. Now
There you
you're
go.
talking my line. You see, now you're talking language that gets me excited. See, it's
Yeah.
Oh, good.
yeah, because you know, you're gonna be bad, but guess what? In network marketing, that's where you make most of your money being bad. Most people don't
Yeah.
know that. You make most of your money. By the time you get good at this, your business is done.
Right.
See,
right.
that's what I
even
get.
bigger incentive to be bad.
Because you're doing something. It doesn't matter. You see, some of us get. That's why we say paralysis by analysis and
Yeah.
getting ready to get ready. Okay. This is the industry that you shoot and ask questions later. Because what happens is at least you're taking a step. Because refinement is in the doing. Refinement is in taking steps. You understand?
Yeah.
The getting ready
Totally.
part is for you to you make tweaks and adjustments. It's the corrections you do by identifying what you could do better, okay? What you can you know, adjust here and there and so forth, right? Those are the things that you do. You do it by being bad. Because if you're bad, you're going to have to get better. You're going to improve. If you keep being bad, you're going to have to improve. Sooner or later, it means you're doing something.
Yeah. O'Neill, can I add a little bit to that?
Go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna give everybody my quick testimony. A little bit over a year ago, my dear friend Mr. Cadnell called me and told me I was doing a call, and I had called myself. I said, "Yeah, I'm prepared to do the call." And as soon as he said that, I choked. After I got off the phone, I said, "Oh my God, I gotta do the call." Oh, the first thing I did, I tried to write the call down on paper, looking at the PowerPoint. So that was my worst call, but I was through in the fire. Okay, so it was no turning back. There was no turning back. I had to do it, and I did it. Come to find out, several months later, 2 or 3 people signed up into the business, and I didn't have no clue.
There you
He
go.
never told me that, but had I not taken that step and walked through that fear, I would have never been in the position I am now to walk on this call. Anytime he called me at the last minute, and I do it.
There you
I didn't
go.
got past the fear factor. It's gone.
So, and let me share another, because that's important for Stan and you guys to understand. People don't know what they don't know. The information is the information. They're not judging the individual. They're judging the information, right? So when what really got me going in this industry was a couple years, about 10 years ago or so. You know, I got to do the calls too. And, you know, for the team that I was with. And I keep wondering, you know, I wasn't doing, I messed up several times and so forth on the calls. And Stan knows what I'm talking about, right? I was doing a lot of calls, you know, for that Top Gun team, right?
Right.
And do you know why they had me on these calls doing it? Because when the leader of the team did the calls, people weren't signing up. But when I did the calls, people were signing up.
That's right. Sure was.
You see, ignorance and enthusiasm will always beat perfection. in
Yep.
this business.
Yep.
Because what happens is people are going to say, well, if this guy is doing that and he's doing well, I can do it too.
Yeah.
You get the psychology now?
Yeah.
They're saying, listen, I can do it too. If this is a person who's doing it, and obviously he's not saying it right, but man, he's excited, he's doing the thing, and people are signing up. They're associating themselves with the presenter. And that's what we have to understand. We are here to point people to the information. They do not know if the information is correct or do not unless you tell them. Unless they pick up that, oh, I don't want you to hear it from this person, I want you to hear it from that. The information is the information, guys. Remember that. Okay? Because when we try to play God and determine, we're trying to sell. People don't want to be sold. People want to be led.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay? Understand that. That's why it's called influence. Leadership is the influence you have. Not convincing, influence. What determines that you have influence over people? They know you, they like you, or they trust you. And what does it take to get that? Okay? They have to feel like you're authentic. You have their best interest at heart. You value what matters to them. Think about it. How would I gain your trust? How would you gain my trust? It's the same fundamentals, right?
It's all in the relationship you have with them.
There you go. And that's why it is so important to be very bad. Start doing something and continue doing it. Make adjustments here and there. Analyze your conversations. Don't be afraid to ask people, say, hey, listen, I know I shared with you, I was excited about what I shared with you. You know, what did you hear me say? Did you hear the information I conveyed to you? You'll be surprised. People will give you the goods how to close them if you ask for it and know how to do it.
It's true.
So, Maureen, I am so excited and enthusiastic about what you just said. You just lit another fire, so we're going to turn it up a notch.
Yes, she did.
It's so
What
important
fire was that?
that you're going to be bad at it before you're good at it. Because I know once you start this process, you're going to get results. And when you get results, there's nothing more. Let me tell you something, guys. There's nothing more addicting than when you get a check every month. Okay? And then when you keep getting a check every month and you're not doing as much as you used to do, but yet the checks are bigger. That's why it's so important. Good. That's why it's so important.
But
Go ahead.
But you're still not good yet.
And you're still not good yet. Right? Isn't that crazy? That is crazy, right?
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm so passionate about what I do. Because listen, guys, I know if you just get past this part of just being consistent and doing something and fumble and mess up and all this stuff, because that's what gets people attracted to your business. You're just excited, enthusiasm, you found something. You can't even share the whole information because I don't even really know what I'm talking about. But guess what?
Oh, Neil, I've never in my life been so excited about doing something so badly.
There you go.
I'm really saying that.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm excited about doing it badly.
Exactly.
It's over with.
Exactly. It's over with. Trust me. Mark my words. When we have the last call of 2020, because you are doing what you're saying you're doing, you may be running the call and saying the same thing I'm saying at the end of the next year.
That's
Remember,
right.
we have witnesses on this call, and this call is recorded. So we will chronicle this and save it for the end of next year, so you can see how far you've come when you start doing this.
I'm excited about that.
Awesome. Thank you,
That is
Maureen.
so cool.
Before we close the call, anybody else?
I just want to tell everybody to be safe on the road during the new year the next few days. It can be a bit treacherous on the road, so just be careful and just be safe, and come back to us on Tuesday and Thursday.
Awesome,
Thank
Thanks,
you.
awesome.
Maureen. Thanks,
Well,
Maureen.
we won't have a call Tuesday because it's New Year's Eve. Be safe on the road, but definitely we'll have a call. And thank you again for Thursday, Stan. The babies are
Oh, no
here.
problem.
I'm officially an uncle again, twice over.
Great.
say baby?
Congratulations.
Yes, she had
Congratulations.
twins.
She had
Wow.
twins?
Yes.
Whoa.
Wonderful.
Boy and a girl?
Girls, both girls. Pray for us.
All right. Congratulations. Yeah.
And
What a way to start the year, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just get your shotgun
Girl
ready.
power.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I've been practicing. I need to go to the range more now. So.
Well, you're always welcome to come up here.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to that. But, you know,
Yeah.
guys, be safe out there. Happy New Year to each and every one and every household that's represented here on this call. You know, many
Yeah, you
blessings
guys
to you
too.
guys. I really look forward to working with you, seeing you on the next side of 2020, and really, you know, getting things done for each and every one of you guys. I mean, you know, we
Oh.
all are worthy of it. And I know
Yes.
you guys are deserving. And I know you
Let's
guys
all
are
be
right
glad
there.
together.
Yes. Yes. It's time for us to start taking these trips together. So qualifying
Yes.
for these
Oh, yeah.
titles and so forth and celebrate the success because we have all come a long way. And I can't wait to share that part of the journey with you guys.
Yep. It's exciting.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Only before we go, I just want to take this opportunity also to congratulate Stan on the work that he does in terms of the calls when he has to do the presentations. I think he does a wonderful job, and I really
Oh,
want to say, yeah,
That's
yeah,
fantastic.
Oh, thanks, Marjorie. Thanks.
yeah. Wendy,
You
Wendy, I'm sorry.
yeah.
See,
I
Stan?
think I was there for your very first call, you know, Stan. And you
I was there also.
3 hours up to
Yeah, I
10.
know. I had no clue. And the funny thing about it, I got so tired of looking at the paper, I just threw it over in the corner.
Yep.
And look at you now, huh?
That's my story.
All right.
So if I can do it, I know everybody else on this call can do it. That's why I say it's over with.
Yeah.
Repetition is a boss. Mhm.
It is. It is.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Again, God bless you all. Happy New Year. I am glad I am with you guys. I'm glad that God put it together this way, and I would have it no other way. So,
It's gonna be fun.
yes, it is. So I look forward
We're
to it,
lucky to
Maureen.
have you in here.
Yeah. So, Maureen, I look forward to hearing from you and anybody else who wants to contact me. Let's get into the role playing. Let's get it done because I'm serious about 2020. So, you guys have a wonderful evening.
Okay.
You too.
Same
All
to
right.
you.
Night.
Happy New Year.
And
God
Happy
bless.
New Year, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.